Evening. Tonight I want to discuss what I feel is an epidemic in our country in particular, and that's our consumption of white sugar or refined sugar. And in fact, I just read a statistic not long ago that the US ranks #1 in the world for the amount of consumption of sugar per person at 126 grams. That's ridiculous, to be honest with you. If you think about how much 126 grams is, or how many tablespoons of sugar, and again, I'm talking about refined sugar, and it's called refined sugar, or it's a simple sugar because it breaks down very quickly in the digestive system in one simple step. So that's where the simple sugar comes in. And what it does is that it increases the glucose level in the blood, and the insulin production spikes. And for those of you who have a sweet tooth like I do, it's something that I've had to really work on throughout my life. When I was younger, actually my father would make fun of myself and my youngest sister, April, in particular. Uh, he would say, "Oh, you can't finish your meal, but you have enough room for dessert." That was more for her. I love to eat, and I usually always finished my meal, but I always made sure I had room for dessert. But this insulin spike, or the blood glucose spike that I'm talking about, is something that I noticed recently when I was trying to bring more awareness to my sugar cravings. And on days when I would start early uh, and be very busy through the morning, and then I noticed as I got towards the noon hour, uh, I would feel a little bit tired and sluggish. And that's when I would reach for some chocolate. And I would get this immediate spike of glucose or energy, which I thought was a good thing, so it kept me going. But then I would have a crash. And then in order to maintain that level of energy, you have to continually have more sugar. So it's like chasing that high on some level. So something to really be aware of in your own life. Look at the labels of particularly refined food, uh, and you'd be amazed at how much of them have sugar. So look at the label, the ingredients, and the ones that are listed first are the ones that the most of that ingredient are in that particular product. So you'll see sugar, high fructose corn syrup, caramel, glucose, sucrose. So those are some of the words that are used for sugar. Um, some of the negative effects of consuming refined sugar are, as we heard growing up, bad for your teeth, uh, bad for the heart, can cause increased heart disease and stroke, uh, affects the immune system, so it impacts the immune system in a negative way, and also it's addictive. It increases dopamine in the brain, is highly addictive, just like I talked about, that chasing that high. Um, increase prevalence of type 2 diabetes, also cancer. The other one in particular we're seeing in our culture is the increase of obesity, not only in adults but children. And a lot of that has to do with the consumption of refined sugars. So some of the things you might want to look for if you are addicted to sugar are the feel to need to snack throughout the day. If you are consuming a lot of fruit juices or high highly sugary juices, and a lot of sport drinks have a lot of sugar in them. Also, if you're chronically stressed out, you crave sugar before, during, and after meals. You crave carbs in the morning and at night. And your craving for sugar increases the longer you don't have sugar. So one of the things that my wife and I, Jude Monteserato, have been offering is a 21-day reduced sugar lifestyle challenge. And we're going to be starting our next one next Monday, January 31st. And we found, and if you go to my Facebook page, you'll see a great testimonial from Mac Atkinson, who participated in the last one. We find that for those who want to reduce their sugar consumption, that the accountability, the support, the education that you gain from being in a group like the one that we just finished up, or are sort of finishing up. We hope that it's going to continue with people who participate into a lifestyle change. That's why we call it the Lifestyle Challenge Group. We post on the Telegram Messenger app. That's how we create a group there, and that's how we sort of communicate with each other, support each other, and also educate each other about the negative effects of sugar, some behavioral changes you can make, things you can do differently when you have a sugar craving. So if you're interested, please reach out to myself or my wife, Jude. We'd be happy to have you be a part of that. We do have 30-minute Zoom calls once a week on Monday nights, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I hope this was helpful. And if you know anyone who might benefit from this information, please share this video with them. Also, like or comment below, and look forward to seeing you next week at the same time. Take care. Bye-bye.